Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Everyday Life. I'm Alex, and as always, I'm joined by Emily. Hi Emily.
Hi Alex. Hi everyone. I'm really glad to be here today. Today, we are going to talk about something that sounds professional, but actually applies to our daily lives too: project cycle management, or simply, how to manage a project.
That's a great topic. When people hear the word project, they often think of big corporate companies or international organizations. But in reality, planning a wedding, building a house, or even organizing a small community event is a project. So, Emily, where does a project usually start?
Well, every project starts with an idea or a need. In professional terms, we call this the initiation phase. Before you spend any money or time, you have to ask yourself, what problem am I trying to solve? For example, if a village doesn't have clean water, the project's goal is clear: to provide safe drinking water.
Right. You need a clear goal. Once you know what you want to do, what's the next step?
The next step is the planning phase. This is where you design the project. You decide who will do what, how much money you need, the budget, and how much time it will take. A good plan is like a roadmap. If you don't have a map, you will easily get lost.
I totally agree. I've seen many projects fail because the team didn't plan properly. They just jumped straight into action. Speaking of action, that brings us to the third phase, implementation, right?
Exactly, Alex. Implementation just means doing the actual work. If your project is building a school, this is the phase where you actually buy the bricks and build the walls. But while you are doing the work, you also need to monitor your progress.
Ah, yes. Monitoring and evaluation. That means checking regularly to see if everything is going according to the plan. If you are spending too much money or running out of time, you need to adjust things quickly before it's too late.
Exactly. And finally, when the work is finished, you have the closure phase. This is where you look back and evaluate the whole project. You ask, did we achieve our goals? What mistakes did we make, and what can we learn for the next time?
That final reflection is so important because it helps us grow and do better in the future. Well, managing a project sounds like a lot of teamwork and careful thinking, but it's very rewarding when it succeeds.
It really is. Whether it's a professional project at work or a personal goal at home, using these steps makes everything much easier.
Well, that's all for today's guide to projects. To our listeners, have you ever managed a project before? What was the biggest challenge you faced? Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for listening, everyone. See you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.